The only way to be with these women today, and to make that work, is by playing the long game. You got to be in it for the long haul, baby. That is what you have to do. You do not show off to these women. You do not brag to these women. You do not try to get them to see who you are and how valuable you are and how great of a catch you are. You do none of this. Even if you are that, even if you have all the stuff, you do not do this. You want to be as mysterious as possible. And it's not about literally thinking about doing these things and like acting that way. It's about actually being that way. Nothing can ever be acted or scripted with these women. Nothing. You just have to get used to being a stone cold stoic man who has nothing to prove. When women see that you're a man that has nothing to prove, you must be proven. But if you have to convince to them where you live, what you drive, what you own, how much money you make, this and that and this, you leave no mystery. And they're going to think you're trying to compensate something for this. Let them figure it out. You guys wouldn't believe the questions some of these girls out here ask my friends about me. And my friends, I don't tell them what to say. They literally do it for me. They leave the mystery, is what I mean. They don't tell who I am and what I'm about. They say, that's my best friend. I have nothing else to say. They say nothing. They're trying to get to know me. They're trying to ask questions. They're trying to see who I am. They're trying to get a gauge of me. And they literally cannot do it. And that is your power as a man. Your power as a man is them not knowing. You lose power, bro. You lose power as a man when women figure you out. You have to be as mysterious as possible. This makes them curious. This keeps them coming towards you. And no matter how close she gets, you have to maintain some level of mystery. You don't give it all up. You don't give it all away. Of course, she's going to get to know you. And you know, you can only be as mysterious as you can be for a certain amount of time. But even while in the relationship or even a marriage or anything, bro, you got to maintain some amount of mystery. You always want something that she don't know. Always, bro. Now, this stuff is a lot more important at the very beginning of relationships for sure. Because like I said, once you get to know one another and stuff like this, a lot of the mystery is going to go down the drain. But you need something, bro. You need something always. And it's even more important at the very beginning. Your power as a man is women not knowing. Because that irks them, bro. It makes them want to know. It makes them want to know. Guys that are doing too much, guys that's trying to, in person, they're trying to convince these girls of certain things and all this kind of stuff. Like, bro, you just completely killed it. You completely killed it. You have to show her you don't give a fuck. You don't care. You could go home with her tonight right now. You guys could get it on in the bedroom, or you could not, and you don't even care. This makes her want to do it even more. You don't just, yeah. The second you think there's an opportunity to go home with her, oh, yeah, let's do it. Let's get this, get that. No. No. You got to play it better than that, bro. You got to play it better than that. I know guys, they will go straight for it. Straightforward. No hesitation, no nothing. Yes, 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 yes. That's going to turn her off. Your mysteriousness is what turns her on. There's a challenge there. There's something to solve. There's something for her to think about. There's a challenge involved. With no mystery, you're figured out. You're figured out. She knows your interest level. She knows a whole bunch of stuff. She's no longer interested. This is too easy. You guys have to be a catch too, bro. There's all this stuff about women being a catch, men being easy. Well, be different, bro. Don't be easy. Be different. Don't be the guy that just tags along. You just tag along with these women, bro. That's all you do. You just tag along with these women. Whatever they say, you will do. If she wants you over, oh yeah, you'll go over. You go back to her place right after the clubs, whatever. Just like this. Just yeah. And I'm not saying don't go back or not or get her to go back to your place or whatever. I'm not saying don't let this happen. I'm just saying don't make it fucking easy. Don't make yourself seem so easy under every circumstance. And I'm just using this as an example. It could be anything else. It could be setting up a date. You match with a girl on Tinder, on Hinge, or something like this. Let's date this weekend. What are you doing this weekend? Or even worse, if it's a Monday, what are you doing tomorrow? What are you doing Thursday? You taking your time with these women, leaving some mystery, playing your cards correctly, goes a long way. These women are not in a rush. If you're in a rush, she's going to run. Do you know what it signals to a woman's brain when you're in a rush? He just wants to hit it. Do you think women just want to let you take advantage of them? Even if you're not trying to do that, she's going to think that. This is exactly why you have to take your time with women and not rush anything. Give her the time and space to think about you. Give her the time and space that she needs. You're in no rush to get in those panties, bud. You're in no rush. No thirst, no rush. You're a disciplined man. That kind of stuff, it's not the end-all be-all for you. Because guess what? She's trying to weave you out from the guys that are going out every weekend, every night, just trying to get a piece, fiending for it. You're just so hard up for it, bro. You're so lustful. You're so hard up for it. You're so weak. That is weak. I'm not saying you can never get a piece. We obviously know men like that kind of stuff. Women do too, for fuck's sakes. Just don't be so desperate for it. Be okay with going home and not getting any. If that bothers you so much, you have a problem. You have a lust-driven problem. And I guarantee you, you have more problems than that. To me, sex and stuff is great. But at the same time, it's not all that without the right person in your life. It is far better having the right woman in your life long term. All the other stuff, bro, what happens, bro? We've all slipped up. We've all had these hookups before. We've all done this stuff before. And it occasionally happens. But what happens when it does happen? I'll tell you what happens. You go off. You go off, you bust. And you don't even want to see her at that exact second, bro. If that's not your girl, it's just like, you don't even want to be there anymore. You don't even like her, bro. You don't even like her. I don't know. You got to take your time. If you don't take your time, you will fall into lust. Nobody's perfect. Everybody's going to slip up every now and then. I do as well. But I will tell you guys something. I am not a lust-driven man. And I know a lot of guys who are. I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I don't even do that, bro. I don't even do that to myself. I can go a long time with nothing. But of course, some night you go out, you might get yourself a pretty girl, and the red panties might hit the ceiling fan at night. But I am in no way a lust driven man. And I don't think any man should be. I don't even think you're a man if you're driven by lust. I think you're weak. And I think you have a lot of problems more than just lust. And I think you're a coper, is what I think. And I think you could be a much better, stronger man, is what I think. Here's the thing. Stuff in little spurts, like if you want to drink alcohol, if you drink once every 2-3 months, once every 6 months, a couple times a year, it's not going to really hurt you. Almost everyone in the world does it. Professional athletes, everybody. It's not going to hurt you. You drink every day, you drink every week, it's going to hurt you. If you're lust driven every day, if you're lust driven every week, it's going to hurt you. Things in little spurts, not going to hurt you. If you hook up with a woman once every couple months, if you're single or something, it's not going to hurt you. If you're hooking up with a new girl every single week, it's going to hurt you. It's going to mess with this. And that is not strong. This is very weak. You guys get what I'm saying? Things in moderation, not so bad. If you hook up with a random girl, like as a month goes by, if you're single, that's not so bad. As long as it's mutual, it's not so bad. If you're doing this frequently, it is bad. And you shouldn't be doing it. And it is making you weak. And you will forever keep wanting to be on that train. You kind of fall into it. It becomes an addiction. And people do it to cope with their current reality. If you don't like your current reality, that's why people do certain things. That's why people do things that become detriments. Even video games, bro, like, it's not bad in spurts here and there, but it can't take over. I've developed, like, I don't want to say addictions because, like, my mind is so strong, I can get rid of anything at any time. But I used to play video games every day a long time ago for, like, a while. And I would become borderline addicted to certain games where I was playing it for, like, 6 to 8 hours a day. And it was an issue, and I literally could not get off it. It's like I just had to beat this game. I had to do this. I had all these tasks to do in the game, and it's like you're right into it. And that's what video games do, but if you can just do that in spurts and not get addicted to any game, you just kind of, on a random ass night, bro, you just play for a couple hours and it's done. And the next day comes, you don't play none. For a whole week, you don't play none. For even a month, you might not play a single time. I think that's fine. It's when things take over your life. And it gets in here, and you start doing things that you shouldn't be doing. Video games, lust, pornography. Bad addictions like gambling, alcohol, weed, other drugs, nicotine. If you want to smoke a cigar once every 3 or 4 months or once every half a year, I would almost guarantee you it's not going to hurt you. It's about being able to do something and letting it go and get back to your regular clean life of habit and routine and structure. You want to hook up with a girl as a couple months goes by? I don't see a problem. You want to be doing this every other week, getting a new girl every other week? I know it's a problem. I know you have a lust problem. Women want to see a man who does not have these problems. So initially, if you're going to talk to a woman and you're sold on everything already, oh yeah, we're going to get together tonight, all this stuff, you make it you make it so easy for her. She had nothing to work for. You'll take it. You'll take it. The way she's going to think immediately is, this guy is not a challenge. Why should I let this guy in my pants? There's so many other girls here, and he has none. So why should I just... You just get what I'm saying? Most guys, bro, they get a single opportunity. Oh, yeah. They're going right for it. They're buying her drinks. They're trying to get her. Do you guys not think they know this? I don't even blame women, bro, for getting a bunch of drinks at a guy's and then just dipping. Bro, if you're stupid enough to do this, you deserve that. Oh, man, I bought her drinks and she just dipped and stuff. You deserve it, bro. You could have been the guy that bought her no drinks at all and still took her home because you played it cool. You didn't pressure her. You didn't try to get things going with her. You just kind of let things be, and she finds you attractive, and the end plan at the end of the night, yeah, you guys are going to get together. And you don't really care if you do or don't, but it's happening now because you had that attitude. You see what I'm saying? So, a woman's biggest turnoff is by trying to please her. You're trying to please her. You're trying to do things for her. You're trying to get her. Turn off. Be mysterious. Be a challenge. Be hard to get. Be a guy that is hard to get. Bro, this isn't something I've learned over the course of my 20s or no dumb shit like that, bro. I've been the exact same way with women. I promise you guys, bro. I might have learned some things about women, personality disorders, toxic habits they might have, red flags to look out for. I was just as good with women at like my teen years as I am right now. Nothing has changed. It's like I always naturally knew how to be with women. I never struggled with lust once in my life. I never struggled with bad addictions, like hardly at all. Alcohol, never. Weed, yes. I wouldn't say struggled though. Like I did it for fun. Like, and I stopped when I wanted to stop. So I was never like coping with stuff or, bro, never. Never. The only thing, like I said, that I've learned about women that I didn't used to know, which you could say it made me better, is their bad habits, is what to watch out for, is who to take seriously and who not. Because that might not have been all there when I was younger, but at the same time, bro, I always had the exact same methods as I do today in attracting them. The exact same. Nothing has gotten better. I always had it, bro. I always had it. I always naturally knew. I was never one of those guys who's just trying to get them all the time. I let them come to me. I've always been that way, and I've gotten some very good ones over the years and since I was a teenager. Some guys just don't have that, bro. Some guys just, they don't have that. But, you know, I know how to be with people, bro. It's not even about just women. I know how to be with people in general. I know how to act around people. I know how to socialize with people. I know how to make women comfortable. Like, it's not hard. Like, in my mind, I know what's right and what's wrong. Like, if I try hard to get them and stuff, like, it wouldn't even feel right. I don't know how guys do it. It's simple, bro. And being simple, you're going to win and you're still going to lose. Like, just by being the right way all the time with women doesn't mean you're just going to win every single time with them. Because women are going to do what they're going to do. You got to keep that in mind. You can't be perfect with them because they're always going to do what they're going to do. But what you have to understand is you have to be the guy who is attracting them. You're not trying to get them. You're not trying to catch them. You're just attracting them. If they want it, they want it. If they don't, they don't. That's fine. Play the long game with them. Don't be bitter if something falls out. Don't be bitter if they ghost you for a day or two or a week or even 2 weeks or a month. Let things come back. Because if they want to, they will. Let them do whatever they feel they need to do. Because women are like cats. They come and they go. Don't try to catch the cat. Let the cat come to you. That is it. God willing, God bless. We'll see y'all at the top.